Thanks for watching. This is James Robertson with WorkSpace Real Estate, and today we're going to be talking about the energy corridor. I have a client that's looking for office space. There's two requirements here. One of them is an office with 10 offices plus two conference rooms along the energy corridor here. And the next one is a property with 4 to 6,000 square feet of office space, and they need some stabilized land around it. So this is a great staffing company that's fast growing, and they want to be in the market where the demand is. They're also anticipating the energy comeback that's happening in 2017, and the energy corridor we think is going to get some much needed revitalization in the way of more businesses coming in and filling some of these vacant spaces. I'm glad we're looking here today because the market here has been hit pretty hard over the past several months. So let's go ahead and outline an area so we can kind of focus our energies. There's really not a lot of development up in this section here. Okay, so we're going to focus on office space. 10 offices plus two conference rooms is probably going to be about, I say, about 2,500 square feet to about 5,000 square feet of space. Just want to keep it broad. We're looking at existing property, and we're okay with subleases in this particular region because we want a short-term move now type deal. So we got 24 properties and 39 spaces here. Now, as I look here at the energy corridor, this is the energy corridor here. I did extend it a little bit west because I wanted to make sure to get these Park 10 properties here. And I also extended it past the Beltway because these are some value plays just in case the client's interested in kind of saving money or getting a lower cost. Because the I-10, with the expansion, traffic is flows pretty good here. So the drive time from this region to this region is not that substantial. It's doable if the price point is worth it. So that's why I'm including this in the search for now. So we got 24 properties. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. Okay, as we line these properties up, you'll see that the rental rates range from $14 a foot for the Park 10 properties. These are some of the best value plays here in the marketplace, all the way up to over $31 a foot at City One Plaza or City Center. I'm sorry. So this is the obviously top end of the market. So you can see that it's literally more than twice as expensive as some of the options that are further down here at $14 and $14.50. Now, the way that I usually sort with clients, I try to highlight the ones that I know are going to be actionable properties. I wouldn't recommend City Center at this price point. It's just unjustifiable in this market. This is also not appropriate because it's Class A, but it's 26 bucks a foot plus triple net. That's bringing you north to 30, almost 40 bucks a foot. Also too expensive. This at 23 bucks a foot. With enhanced drilling there and real group, this is something I would consider. It's in the range. Also on Park Row, these are good value plays here. So I would consider it at the higher end of the scale. This building here, yeah, we may as well. It's great curb appeal. This one at 2250, and that's plus triple net. These are also at the higher end of the spectrum. And I'm going to let my client know that if they do want to pay top dollar for space, but get a very, very nice Class A space, these are the ones to pick. These are all good. Ashford at 22 bucks a foot. Now things are coming down in the zone where I think they really want to be. Yeah, this one's fine too. Okay, as we get close to 20 bucks a foot, this is more in the zone of what I think is the best value in the marketplace. If it was my money, I would go and focus on these Park 10 places here. These are older properties, but I tell you, they've just been recently renovated, It's a great value at $14.50 a foot. I'll show you guys on the map how close you are. So let's see if we can look at the map here. Let me go back. So as we look at the map here, you can see that these parked in properties that are grouped here, these are the properties that are a really good value. And this is where I would focus for sure. I really like the location. It's right on the freeway. You can literally see these as you pass by. There's also some industrial space here that's really good. But this is where I would focus my energy. And some of the other spaces that you guys saw that I highlighted, these are also good here. These properties, which are going to be included, of course. So we're talking about 580 Westlake. This is a much higher cost Class A property. And the basis for my comparison on why I prefer Park 10 versus this area. Here's a great example. You get a Class A space like this, right? It's going to cost you substantially more money when, from an aesthetic point of view and curb appeal, these buildings are very close, in my opinion. They have a lot of locally owned and locally managed businesses here, but the rental rate is far cheaper, and you're not sacrificing location. You're still in the same area. Okay, and this is minutes away from each other, very very close. So that's why I'm saying if it's my money, I'm putting it here where I get more bang for my buck. But I'm going to show everything so my client can see it. I think I need to exclude these properties on the south end here. Let's just tighten this up and keep this focused on the freeway. There we go. Okay, so there's 20 properties here. I'm going to go back to the list, and I'm just going to remove any properties that I know we should not consider. Let me go ahead and resort this again. Okay, so I've removed this Town and Country Way. This is just going to be outside the price range that I think my client wants. It's withheld, but I know the rates here. 900 Town and Country. You know, this one's withheld, so we have other options that we don't have to really be in this particular location. But it's an older style atrium building. I think the rental rates will be reasonable. It's still going to be in the upper end of what we want. And of course, this again is in the higher end of what we're looking for. It's a very nice building, but it's not a good fit for a locally owned company. There's just too many other options here. Look at the rental rates being at $14.50 and up to about $23 is kind of the sweet spot. So I'm just going to take out stuff that I know is not as great of a value here. Let's go ahead and remove these. Okay, so let me go ahead and print out this report. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this information was helpful so you can get a picture of the market itself. I do want to end by saying this market has some really, really good opportunities here. We focused on sublease space. I didn't make that clear enough. So there are other options on the actual market, and this changes all the time. But this is a great time to look at sublet space in this market because they had so many vacancies over the past few quarters in this area because of the oil crisis. But it's coming back, and rental rates are still depressed for now. So it's a great time to take advantage of the space that's already on the market here that's sitting via sublease. So thank you guys for watching. If you do want information on properties here, or if you want me to talk about a certain market, let me know. I'm kind of feeling my way out here, but hope this was helpful.